It's called Stay Sane. And so life throws so many twists and curves at you that even when you're doing good, it just always throw you for a loop. And yesterday I had a little scare, right? Kansas City came out here for the Big 12. Shout out to Brett Yomark, the whole staff. Kansas won. The kid Wilson is a stud. I mean, Dick is a stud. Had the best time. But it was a scare yesterday, but right in the middle of the process of the scare of the thing there's something, monumental, right? I look to the left and I see a sign and it says, "Trust Jesus." And I knew I'll be all right. And you know, a lot of people, they worry about stuff they can't do nothing about. That's really what depression is. That's really what problems is you worry about stuff you can't even, it's not in your control of what you're doing. But you still worry. And I look to the side and it says, "Trust Jesus." And I said, you know, I always come on here all the time and I say, man, that God is great, to trust God, that this, and it just, sometimes you could be saying that to motivate people, but you really got to check yourself. Because if your faith and your belief ain't fully locked in, then you might be lying to yourself. And so, right in the middle of the crisis, I said, and it wasn't even a crisis. I'm going to tell y'all something, right? A bank went bankrupt yesterday. A regional bank. It was the 16th biggest bank. If y'all can hear me, let me see a fire signs, because it's something I'm going to tell y'all. None of my business, but I got to as a person who cares about people, right? So a bank yesterday went bankrupt. It's the first bank that went bankrupt, major bank, regional bank, since 2008, since the recession, right? So now they believe that a bunch of other regional banks are going to go bankrupt too. What does that mean, Joe? It means if you have a lot of money in a bank, the motherfucker could go bankrupt and you lose your money. It's only insured for a certain amount. 100,000, 200,000. So we always think we put our money in the bank is the safest place to put it, which I still believe that. But if you're like me and you use a regional bank, this is scary because it might be a trickle effect. So I'm over here panicking. My advisors call me and say, move your money, this, that, go to work. All right, Safe Bank so far is like a Chase. It's like a TD Banks. It's like a Bank of America. These are big institutions that your money is more safer in. But when you use the little banks like I do, because I've been at my bank for 20 years and, you know, I love the staff. I love how they treat me. But I panic. And the worst thing you need to do is work hard and lose your fucking money. And you already know the accountants robbed me for a couple of M's. And so, you know, we grinding out here. You know, BDO, you know they robbed me. I told you on the Breakfast Club. They robbed me for a couple of million. And so now, you doing your thing, you working hard, you doing what you got to do, because we never give up. We keep going. Hey, if they take it all, we'll sell oranges on the side of the highway. You is not stopping my hustle. You is not stopping me from getting to the bag. If I'm human, I'm alive, I'm healthy, you're not stopping me. It don't matter. You can flatline me right now. I'll come back tomorrow and get some bread. That's just the way I am. That's how I'm built. And so, but it was a scare. So in the middle of it, I'm like, oh my God, these are the smartest people on earth telling me, yo, move your money, move your money. But in the middle of the process, I look to the left. It says, trust Jesus. It can't be more clearer. If you want to be a conspiracy person If you want to see if God sent you a sign, if you want, to me, I felt like God sent me a sign. Even though I wasn't in jeopardy, even though we just making the educated moves. If you have your money in a regional bank, really look into that because it's scary right now. All right, they're saying maybe it'll stay in the Bay Area, Silicon Valley. So think about people who saved up all their money. They got $1 million, $2 million for their whole life. That's not everybody. But they lost all their shit because the bank went bankrupt. So, who gets in trouble when that happens? You know, when the recession happened, I had 3 houses. One was worth $4 million. I know y'all saying, Joe, we broke. We don't know that talk. But imagine if you work your whole life and you buy a $4 million house and then it's worth $1.2 million. Or you buy so, you know, these things keep happening. What I know is that we work hard and we comply and we got to pay our taxes and we good citizens of America and all that. And I know they just be doing shit every now and then that we just got to take it on the chin. That's crazy, right? So shout out to everybody who had their money in that Silicon Bank over there because they lost it all. This is real shit. If you work hard, you save your money, and the next day you wake up. You know, Rich Player told me, he said, yo, you know, Silicon Valley, think about it. They might have had some people who had $200 million in the bank, $100 million in the bank. So the government's saying they're going to give everybody $250,000 who had a lot of money like that. I said, to be honest with you, that $250, you're rich all your life, you wake up for no reason, you're bankrupt, right? What do you do with that $250? You get yourself the most expensive funeral and you out of here. Some people don't want to live broke. They don't want to live broke. I'm not encouraging suicide. I'm just trying to give you a fact. A guy who had $200 million who woke up and for no reason of him now has $250,000. And so, motivation is, yo, we got to check our minds. Yo, 5 mics. We got to check our mentality, our mental health. Because I don't know, man. They come to me, they steal millions. Then they tell me, they call me, yo, rush all your money out the bank, this, that. Then they did, like, how much shit? And the whole time I keep hearing, because girls is players too. And so, yo, girls is players too. Pretty Lou, you got that championship coming up, I'm sure. How many days to the championship, Lou? Yo, Rich, you're big, yo. Because girls is players too. Woo! And so that shit crazy though, man. I told you I was at Mary J. Blige's party. My sister Mary, she said, you're not going to be no party pooper. You're going to get drunk with us. I got twisted. And all I know, that record came on and I looked to the right and Queen Latifah was